Hi, this is a review of the Husqvarna 118 Emerald sewing machine. So here's what you get. We got the case, the sewing machine, the accessory tray. We have a nice selection of feet. We got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 feet, 4 bobbins, seam ripper, a brush, thread guide. This is your foot control. So it finished winding the bobbin. It stopped when it was done. Push the hand wheel over so it will sew again. To put the bobbin in there, we just drop it in the hole. And there's a little channel that holds the bobbin tension. We snap on the foot that we want to use. And we're going to thread it. We follow these little arrows. Catch the take-up lever. Use our needle threader. And let's pull up our bobbin thread. Real basic machine. Let's sew a pant leg here. Pair of jeans. We're doing a straight stitch, 2.5 millimeter. Here's our reverse. Got some extra thread on here. Oh, let's stop it with the needle down. Get that thread out of there. When you come up to that thick spot, one of the tricks is to level that off. And then when you come over that, we'll level it off. Stopping with the needle down makes it easy to level that off. They make a special tool for this called a hump jumper. Back tag. Needle up. So it's nice to have that needle up, needle down function. But you can see we did the heavy jeans material with no problem. Straight out of the box, nothing fancy. If you're not doing a pant leg, of course you can use your accessory tray as a work table. So there we overcasted that edge. So this is the 3-step zigzag. It goes zig, 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 zag, zag, zag. But if we change it to the modifier cam, it changes down here to this stitch. So the gray stitches are gray. Similar, if I'm doing a regular zigzag and I change it to this, it'll do the double zigzag. Or if I change it to a straight stitch, it'll do one backwards, 2 forwards. So let's show you what those stitches look like. So there's the 3-step zigzag, and there's a smocking stitch, and there's a real heavy, has 6 threads where you'd normally have 2 on both of those stitches. Easy machine to use. You want to do leather, there's a leather vinyl foot, got a seat for easy to glide. You want to do an automatic buttonhole. Let's do a buttonhole here. You just stick your button in here, and then you snap the foot on. Has a pretty high lift on this. You can do 8 layers of denim. I should have done that. So let's do a buttonhole on this piece of fabric right here. we're going to pull our thread down first. And we put this down, and we're going to turn everything to buttonhole. Buttonhole, buttonhole, wide. And this is what's going to measure the button, because if we put our button in here, it will make a buttonhole the size of that button. So if you want to do a blind hem, this machine has a nice blind hem foot. This foot has a little wheel on it, and you can adjust how far over the stitch will go to help make it a more visible seam. So let's just do a blind hem here. We're going to fold this like the letter Z. And normally you would press this, but we're just going to show you the technique. And then most of the stitches you can hear it's a pretty quiet machine. Nice smooth run and doesn't jump all over the place. Most of the stitches are on the back side, and we have a unobtrusive hem on this side. You can just barely see an occasional stitch there. So here's a recap of the Husqvarna Emerald 118. Has a reasonable number of stitches, has a nice light, has a collection of feet, a manual, has a reasonable warranty. We get a 10-year parts, 2-year electronic, 1-year labor. It does the blind hems, it does the buttonholes, it does the overcasting. We did the heavy denim, we went over the jean seam. It has a sewing advisor built into it. It has both width, pattern selector, and length. And your reverse button is easy to push. It has a variable speed, so you can limit the maximum speed. And it also has a needle up-down function, so that if you want to pivot on that needle or when you're doing heavy material, nice to have all that control.